Yes, I think the memorandum, if implemented, would codify corruption into the federal contracting process.
And if the President wants to issue an executive order taking an action, which previously was considered and rejected by Congress, and frankly I think would be terrible policy, doesn't that call for a higher level of openness and public feedback than a regular executive order, and that this should be out there in full disclosure and everybody who's advised him on it ought to be known? And in fact, there ought to be a great deal of hearing on this, should there not?
I think this needs to be thoroughly debated and vetted by our elected officials, both obviously the President and administration and here in Congress. It not only impacts the federal contracting process, but I also think it impacts the First Amendment rights of third-party innocent groups.
And so you think it could lead, even if unintended, it could lead to retaliation or harassment of companies or third-party groups or other political groups?
Well, frankly, I think that's the intent of the disclosure requirements.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't disagree with you. I don't think there's any other way you could interpret it. And so you believe it would chill political speech amongst all the contractors?
Or guarantee certain political speech in terms of contributions to the party in power or the party running the administration making the contracting decision.
Right.
It wouldn't surprise me if a Republican administration left this in if President Obama, because the Republican Party would benefit because they'd be doling out the contracts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just bad government. Terrible precedent.
It's bad precedent and bad government. And did you find it curious that unions were left out of the executive order?
I found it not surprising.
Did you find it not surprising but troubling?
Of course it's troubling. The unions are well known to be supportive of the President's political campaigns, and if they're not subject to the same types of disclosures that those perceived to be opposed to his political campaigns, it's troubling.
Yeah.